Are you curious about the dates and times that things are coming this week? Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So 3 things that we know are coming. We're getting the pre-pack base game update, which is February 27th. There is a developer live stream for the pack, and also, of course, the pack itself is being released. So I'm going to start with that pre-pack base game update. As I said, we know it's February 27th because they said that when they shared the laundry list over on Twitter, and the usual time for game updates is 10 a.m. Pacific, which is when I expect this is going to be, which here you can see what time that is in my own time zone, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, which is where I am, and I will have links down below so you can find out when all of these are in your own time zone so you know when to expect them. What we're getting on that update, we know we got the laundry list, so hopefully all of the things on the laundry list actually will get fixed, and I have it there, but I have a separate video if you want to go check that out. Maybe we'll get a few more bug fixes. I find if the laundry lists are a little longer, we sometimes get more. This is kind of a medium one, so not really sure. Fingers crossed we do. But what we don't know is if we're getting anything new. Nothing that I've seen has been mentioned about that. And a lot of times with pre-pack game updates, we do get something new in base game or something changed in base game. So I guess we'll find out soon enough, unless the SDX with the Vitiligo update was the new thing. It doesn't really relate to the pack. Like with Home Chef Hustle, we got the cupcakes and also the ability to filter the recipes when we're cooking. That related very clearly to what that pack's theme was. I guess, as I said, we'll find out soon enough. Now, if you're curious about how to prepare, here's some basic steps that I would recommend you do, particularly for computer players. If you're a console player, my understanding is that after the update, you can fully turn off your console, leave it off for a few minutes, and then turn it back on. And it kind of does some of the same things. It doesn't back up your saves, so I think if you're on PlayStation, you can. I've heard you can't on Xbox. You'll have to comment down below whether or not that's still the case. I know in the past it was. So before you update, I recommend you make a backup of your saves, i.e. save them to your desktop, to some external drive, something else, and leave them there so that if you have an issue, you have them. And if you have an issue, bring them back and leave the copy where they are in case you have an issue again. Move your mods folder to your desktop if you use mods. And after you update, repair your game in the EA app or Origin if you're on map. Delete your local thumb cache file and wait until your mods and CC are cleared, updated, before adding them back in. That's always the best practice, and actually having broken mods in your game can actually cause issues, corrupt your saves, so I really recommend that. Not sure how big an update this is going to be, so it may not have that many issues, but sometimes we have what seems to be a small update that actually does cause problems. So also, just a reminder, mods and custom content are automatically disabled with most updates, and I would think that tomorrow's would be. Usually it has to be a pretty minor update for that not to happen. And I do have a tutorial video if you want more details. Now, if you want to temporarily avoid the update, you can turn off automatic updates and go offline with the EA app. Possibly Origin. I think I've heard that's maybe not possible anymore. If you're a Mac player who's using Origin, let me know down below. But I know in the past you used to be able to go offline with Origin, and I don't know that that's possible for Steam. I think if you go in, it just automatically does it from my understanding how that works. And I do have a separate video on transition to the EA app that also goes over how to go off, to turn off those automatic updates. Now, moving on, we did see in the blog post about the Crystal Creations Stuff Pack that there's a gameplay developer walkthrough, and it is on Wednesday, February 28th at 11 a.m. Pacific. On the Sims official Twitch and YouTube channels. When I last looked, they still didn't have that live stream set as a premiere on YouTube. Often they do, but so it should go up at some point, probably. Anyways, I hadn't seen it, and that, if you're curious when that is, because it's 11 a.m. Pacific, that is actually known, the time for that one. That is going to be whatever the time is. For me, it's 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And then, of course, the expected release time for the Sims 4 Crystal Collection Stuff Pack. We know it's releasing on Thursday, February 29th. And again, The usual release time is 10 a.m. Pacific, so I'm just saying that's when I think it's going to be releasing, which for me is 1 p.m. Eastern on that day. So that is it for all of the things that are coming this week with respect to the dates and when I think the times are going to be. So here is just a summary there so you can see it. And as I said, you can get to all of that down below. What are you most excited for? Are you planning on getting the packet release? I'd love to know in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!